Hello everyone, Sarah here from Never Out of Books, still standing and wiggly because the sun is annoying me. And I read books for the Reading Rush 2020, 7 of them to be exact, and I am going to go over the ones I read right now. For half of the challenges, I read The Secret Diary of Lizzie Bennet by Bernie Sue and Kate Roderick. This was fun. If you haven't watched the YouTube series, where have you been? It's been out forever. The Lizzie Bennet Diaries. It's an adaptation of Pride and Prejudice. It is hilarious, and this is like the companion diary that goes with that. I enjoyed it just as much as I enjoyed watching the YouTube video. Or series. It's a whole series. And this was for Color of Birthstone. Starts with it was a show, obviously, that I watched first. I'm counting that, even though it was a YouTube series. The first book I touch, for a genre I don't read much, and set in a different on a different continent, I read Burial Rites by Hannah Kent. I did it, people. This book was absolutely heartbreaking. I cried. It was fantastic. And I definitely want to read more literary fiction in my life, particularly the books that are on my shelf. But I'm always afraid of feelings. It's a problem with me. And this gave me feelings, but it was okay. And this is about the last execution in Iceland. For those who don't know, I think I'm like the last person in the world to read this book. And of course then I researched everything because it's a historical fiction, and then I had to see where everything was and all that. I go down that rabbit hole. I'm one of those people. So, fantastic book. For reading anywhere but in your home, which I know got a lot of flack from people, I read the Babysitters Club graphic novel, Christie's Great Idea, in the pool. I think my husband's watching Clue upstairs. It was great, nostalgic in a way, even though I read the books and this is a graphic novel. I'll save the other ones for other readathons that come up later all over the place for something quick to read. It's not like I feel the urge to suddenly delve into the Babysitters Club, but it was cute. I read Hostile Pursuit. It's a Harlequin intrigue by Juno Rushdan. This was sent to me in the Fresh Fiction box, not to miss. And I didn't really like this one very much, if I'm honest. I'm not sure why, which is also a common theme for me. Sometimes I have really no idea why I don't like things. It kind of starts a year into a mission to keep her safe. So they already know each other, but from the way the book is written, they really should have just done the deed way before that. I don't understand why now suddenly they like each other. It was a little confusing for me. It wasn't quite my thing. And then you're like, well, but Sarah, you said you read 7 books. I did, because I used Hoopla. And I listened to Happy Trail by Daisy Prescott. That's what that looks like. This was a contemporary romance. It was about a ranger in the Smokies who meets a trail hiker who is actually a little rich girl. And they get stranded in a cabin when there's a snowstorm. So it's got that going on for it. I have to say, though, this book was, it was light and fun and good. It was not hugely sexy times, which I liked. No, they did not have sex in the cabin, for all you dirty-minded people. But there really was a lead up to it. She has been engaged 7 times, and she's hiking with her boyfriend, who is an influencer, and how annoying that is on the trail. So you get their lives leading up to where they meet takes up almost half of the book. And I actually liked it. I know some people might not like that as much, but I really did. I really enjoyed this book. And it made me look at the Smarty Pants romances on here and made me pick this audiobook up next, Petal Plucker by Iris Moreland, thinking that it would be like kind of similar. This one was spicy, girls and boys. Let me tell you, this I was like, oh, it's only 6 hours, so oh, a nice little audiobook. Yeah, this one I did not like nearly as much as the other one. So there was a lot of sex in this one. It was a bit steamy for me. And the setting was like rival. It's like almost like a Romeo and Juliet without the death at the end. So that was, I mean, it was good. It wasn't like it was a bad book, but it was just like, oh, I went from one that was not really all that steamy to like, oh. And let me tell you, having audiobooks read to you with that stuff in it is a little bit different than reading it on a page too. That was like a whole level of like, oh my goodness. And then I was like, it's Sunday and I need to read one more book, and this looks so cute. So this is a graphic novel, The Tea Dragon Society. It's called by Katie O'Neill. How charming a cover is that? This book is like this whimsical, I love the art style. Like I gave this 5 stars, not necessarily much from for the contents, but because the art style just completely suits me. It is a fantasy, and it is about tea dragons, which grow tea on their backs, and you pluck the tea, and that's where you get your tea from. And the care and how they are, and how you're supposed to care for them. And this has some strong women in it. The mother of her protagonist is the blacksmith in the family, and she's all like strong and stuff. So that was great to see. Loved that. The father does something else. I don't remember what her father does, and she's in training to be a blacksmith as well, but also joins this Tea Dragon Society. And you learn some of the story between the two people who are in it as well. And she meets this like la 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 fairy type girl who also has a tea dragon. So cute. I actually would love to have this in physical copy because it's just so pretty. And there are some other ones out which I am interested in after reading this. So this is a good one. I liked it. So that's what I read that week. I think that's a good lump of books. I'm super proud. My reading has definitely become a lot more, and I'm very happy that I'm back into reading again. So I will talk to you soon. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Read something great. And I will see you in another video. Bye.